seems to happen around 30. This year, 2 of my friends told me that they are now too old. Both of them in their mid-30s. The one in particular surprised me, as we have raced together and against each other in numerous different events. But this year, he told me he's now too old to run. And he's telling this to me, a guy in his 50s. And while it's great for me to act all shocked and everything, truth is, I used to feel the same way. It wasn't so much that I woke up one morning and announced to the world, I am now too old. It was more that as I started to get into better shape, I started to realize that I'm not too old. So how did this happen? How did I regain some of my youthful energy? And how can you regain some of this vigor? Nobody has more energy than when we were kids. We would rush home from school, and the good ones would do their homework first, and the rest of us, we just told our parents we didn't have any homework, and then we'd run outside and play. And we would stay there until we were called in for supper. We could play all day and never have a care in the world. Now contrast that with when we get older. We get a mortgage and we get married and we have kids. Our careers start to take off, and so we end up working longer hours to help advance our careers and to pay for the things that we need, or at least we think we need. And when we are finally done with our day, we are finished. We don't want to do anything. Now, Newton's first law of motion goes something to the effect of an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion. So if we want to get our energy back, we gotta move. A couple of things I'd really like to encourage here. If you're just starting to be more active again, don't take on too much too soon. Slowly build your activity level back up. This will greatly reduce your odds of injury. And when it comes to strength, flexibility, and balance training, when those are done properly, those will help to prevent injuries, not cause injury. And when it comes to cardiovascular fitness, this greatly improves our body's ability to transport oxygen throughout it, making day-to-day tasks that much easier to perform. So the more of these different aspects of fitness that we can incorporate into our own training program, the greater the benefit we will receive. Now imagine if you were to wear a 30 or 40 pound pack on your back all day. That would require a lot of additional effort and energy just to move around. Well, the same is true if over the years we've gained a few extra pounds. Just as it'd be a lot easier to take that pack off our back to get things done, we'll have a lot more energy if we lose that excess body weight. Now, lose excess body fat, we need to be in a caloric deficit, and it's important that we eat a lot of fresh, whole, unprocessed foods, as these help to revive our energy levels by providing us with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, whereas prepackaged and processed foods tend to be nutritionally void, and they have a lot of refined sugars, which give us that energy crash later in the day. I'm going to leave a link in the description to an article that talks about how important it is that we get enough water in every day, not only to our athletic performance, but also to our day-to-day energy levels. Now, when we were kids, we complained every night about having to go to bed. But once our heads hit that pillow, we were out. Sleep is when our bodies restore and rebuild themselves, so it's important that we get enough. Making sleep a priority will go a long way in helping us restore and replenish those much-needed energy levels. If you believe you are old, then you are old. How we think affects how we feel. Many people look backward with fondness instead of forward with anticipation. We need to focus on what gets us excited, whether it be a hobby, the thought of traveling or spending time with family, or maybe you just want to start a YouTube channel to spread how the fitness lifestyle has improved your life, not only physically, but mentally as well. Much of what saps our energy has nothing to do with age. It has more to do with poor lifestyle and diet choices. And if we improve these diet and lifestyle choices, we can regain much of the energy that we had in our youth. And the best way to do this is to keep working out while having fun. This is Lawrence from Fit and 50. We'll talk to you in the next one.